Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited.
And me. Today's video is 24.
This video is going to be titled The Top 10 Cards I Would Like to See Them Make Archetypes Based After. You know, there's a lot of cards that, out of nowhere get this random love treatment where they just want to throw it an archetype. So I said, there's plenty of cards in this game that I would personally love to see an archetype based off of. So these are going to be my list, my opinions. And, if there's maybe a card that you would like to see turned into, like, a whole archetype, leave it in the comments below. I will definitely not read it. Luminous Soldier. Okay. Luminous Soldier is my favorite card visually. I made a list about it years ago.
One of your favorite cards?
I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite cards. It's my favorite card visually.
No,
it has the nicest...
top 10 favorite cards is in there.
No.
He's in one of your top 10s.
Yeah, the top 10 favorite artworks.
Okay.
I can think of one better. Beast of Tall War.
That's what I said. They made him into an archetype already.
They did?
Yep.
Yes.
He's an Archfiend now.
Fuck! So for him personally, it's just I love his armor. I think his whole archetype could be based off like light and dark monsters because that's kind of what his effect involves. It's basically like gaining and weakening like himself based off that. So I kind of feel like, okay, I would love to see that.
I love videos like this because it's very similar to our Could This Be Meta segment, but this is him kind of pitching what he would do to put this be meta without.
Well, I'm not giving you the cards. Like, oh, we can make these cards. Luster Dragon get an archetype because we had Luster Dragon number 2 and Luster Dragon is a 19 beat stick, which we all love, and I feel like he's just a card that I feel like we've seen him a few times. I feel like he's like one of those cards where it's like he's completely irrelevant but everyone knows Luster Dragon, right?
There's 4 versions.
There is? Because I know that there's
the pink 1600 1900 defense.
Isn't it CR?
That's on the anime version. But
I'm about to say,
is that in Iranza?
That's about to say, but like they have Luster Dragon number 1,
right?
Which is the one that we typically know,
right.
But it has the different colors. But then there's also Luster Dragon number 2, which is the big doof. But if they make more of them, would you want them to still be numbered?
I really don't mind, but I would like them to all be referenced as Luster Dragon.
Like Luster Dragon number 3, Luster Dragon number 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I would like,
Luster Dragon number L, because it'll be the Link one.
No, but you could just say Luster Dragon Destruction of the Flame. I don't give a fuck what you call it. But, like, I would like to see it. Great Maju Garset.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
He's so cool.
That's not, you don't get to say that. That's my card.
I still appreciate the card. I liked Great Maju Garset. I think we all played Great Maju Garset.
I think we all played Great Maju Garset?
Yeah.
Whose influence?
And Konami for making it.
No.
I just feel like it would be interesting to like make like spells and traps basically being like, take your opponent's monster and then sacrifice it to summon this card that like doubles attack points. You can make it basically be like, okay, now that it's doubled, double it again. You could do something like kind of spell card thing where just like just keep going. Make it like into this OTK.
Hades, yeah.
I would love it.
I'm talking.
That's what it was. That's what it was all based on.
Why don't we turn the camera, John? You seem very involved in the comments.
I'm not. I'm kind of shy these days, guys.
Celtic Guardian. And I want it.
What is this dude? Like, you just sitting there taking my... These are the decks that I would want to see. Ancient Gears. I saw Sunbird. Crimson Sunbird. I saw naming all your shit.
Now, I'm going to give my reasons for Celtic Guardian. I have witnessed this man dragging Celtic Guardian through the mud. And I feel like I want to see Celtic Guardian get this treatment so I don't have to see this man use the deck like as just a single card or card extra alternative. I don't want to be like, well, there's Noble Arms which gives synergy. I want like a good 5 to 10 card ratio where it only focuses on Celtic Guardian. I want him to just do that. I want him to take Celtic Guardian, make it into a full-fledged archetype, and just be happy. Be happy, and most of all, be good. That's what I want. I genuinely mean that. I'm not even trying to be malicious. I want you to get that so you could finally be good.
I want the audience to know that I played with my Celtic Guardian deck earlier today in front of this man against a Gimme Ghoul deck and won with a bullshit hand, and he watched, and he didn't even watch it. I'm sitting right in front of him, and I'm like, I won.
He didn't summon Celtic Guardian, so it's not...
It was in my hand!
That don't fucking matter.
It's in the deck, it was part of the engine. If he would have lasted that turn, then Celtic Guardian's coming the next turn.
So what you're arguing it with me like you don't want this to be made.
No, I'm trying to say that you are a bad faith complimenter. You're complimenting in bad faith.
Zero the Man. I feel like Zero the Man, would be a very nice addition. I feel like they've done certain ritual cards and they've given it like that favoritism. I feel like Zero the Man is one of those cards where it's like, I can't speak for you, but I feel like Zero the Man is like one of those cards where it's like, I look back at it and I'm like, this card, like, owning it as a kid felt intimidating. And there's nothing really to it. Even when we see it like used in the anime, it was used by like Bandit Keats when he was possessed by Marek.
It felt like it had more lore attached to it.
Yeah, and when really diving into it, there's nothing of Zero. Nothing. And
which is so funny because they gave Hamburger like...
Yeah, so I feel like you're going to give it to fucking Hamburger, like you give it to fucking Zero. Yeah. Like, I would like to see Zero get something.
Yeah.
Gores.
Taking my shit.
We all use gores. Oh my god, you're acting like.
I hate when people go, we all use it. After we saw who played it.
That's like you turning around and be like,
because you're the only one that had it at the time.
That's like turning around and be like, Jinzo. Oh my god, this man taking Jinzo from me? This man taking DD Warrior Lady from me? This guy taking Widespread Ruin from me? Fuck off.
No.
This guy taking Mirror Force from me?
Plus there was Trap.
Everyone fucking used Mirror Force. Call me a shit.
No. But Gores is different.
How is it different?
Everyone used Gores. Everyone used Gores. He was limited because of how everyone used Gores.
Who played it first? You guys didn't know it existed until I played it.
I didn't have it.
We all knew it.
I didn't have a computer. I was poor. Just because you were a privileged black man.
You had a computer.
No, I didn't. At that time frame, I really didn't. But it's like, you need to get out of this video. You're just so toxic, especially when I told you how much I struggled with it. But imagine making a whole bunch of little cards where it's like, I take damage, or I take any kind of battle damage. Now I'm here. And that would be such an interesting, like, a token generator. He was the original token, well, maybe not the original.
I want ones that summon from the deck. I want ones that summon from the graveyard.
Like
whenever you take damage. I want ones that when you gain life points, they summon themselves to the field. I want ones with extra deck effects. Like, I want a lot of that.
Sagi the Dark Clown. Now, I feel like it would be interesting because we always seen Sagi in like this kind of like deck virus kind of strategy. We even saw it kind of used with Petting the Dark Clown, and we saw that with being like with deck destruction virus. I wouldn't mind seeing a whole clown virus kind of deck be created and just kind of thrown there with like a Sagi retrain. I think that would be interesting. It would be different. But most of all, I feel like it's something that I'm surprised hasn't been done yet because of how much stuff that was given to Yugioh, where we saw so many of his retrains be made being like the Magnet Warriors, Gazelle and Baphomet, and the whole like Yugioh's whole deck, like he said, the gadgets. It's like, so seeing Kaiba's side really very rarely, other than the ABCs, really like, XYZ like get anything. So I kind of feel like that would be something I would like to see because it speaks for itself. He used it in a way that destroyed the deck, which I think is also something we really don't see that much in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore as a deck destruction kind of deck. Sky Scout get an archetype. And the reason why is because they wanted to be like, he's not Harpy's brother, he's Sky Scout because of the OCG. So now we should make Sky Scout into a whole archetype that kind of counteracts Harpies. I would love that. That would be like a way of basically like, you wanted to push me out? Gotcha. Now we're going to take Sky Scout and we're going to give him a whole lineup that kind of makes him like the anti-Harpy variant. And honestly, I think that would be so different, so unique, and I feel like it would also be like a way to be like taking that OCG name change from us and kind of like throwing that like little Easter egg in there. Basically kind of like making the archetype kind of like a little bit of a rival to Harpies. I think that would be fun. Will they ever do that? Hell no. But would I like that? Yes, because I think it would be funny, corny, and most of all, unique. Because I've never seen them do something like that. La Jin and the mystical genie of the lamp. The reason why I think he would be so cool is because I would love a genie archetype. We could have a whole lineup of them, and it's basically like we always were like the lamp can like redirect and do like you could just
spell trap.
Yeah, you could literally make a spell trap lamp that does like all these things where it's like now it could protect me, it could redirect, it could do
and just all different types of magical items. Yeah.
I feel like I loved watching that duel of like Yugi and Kaiba where he was like, it's like, I'll face your magician with a spellcaster of my own. And it's just like, you know, it would be interesting. It would be fun. I would love to see it.
I would love to see like a continuous spell card called 3 Wishes. Like that would be awesome.
That. Five-headed dragon. Make it where we get... I know that there's technically cards where I'm pretty sure they've said it in the past, like, these are technically the 5 cards that make Five-Headed Dragon. But fuck that. Just make 5 new dragons that really resemble the heads that they are. And at the same time, also give them all unique effects. You have a 5,000 beat stick card that you could fucking spit out like a vanilla fucking Beaver Warrior. That could just be so interesting. I think deep down, it's like, even though, like, I feel like Five-Headed Dragon is also one of the most iconic cards in the game. Everyone knows Five-Headed Dragon, and it's one of those cards where it's like, it's a pretty intimidating card because it's a 5,000 beast. And at the same time, I think if you, I'm a good fan of like a good traditional dragon deck, and I feel like if you're gonna do it,
that's the guy to do it.
I would do it. I would love, because I would love to see some kind of contacting where they just mend together, and they were cheating out Five-Headed Dragon every time when we were watching the anime. So I feel like if you're gonna just cheat him out, like just make an archetype that just shit him out like every 2 minutes. So that's what I would like. Those are the archetypes that I would like to see be created. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out like my 2 previous things at the end of this video and my Instagram.
And comment down below any decks that you would like to see get made off of archetypes that were never created. We would love to read those. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you're new, and in that way 2 previous videos. We'll see you guys next time.
All right. Bye-bye.